Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Bottom. Can we turn this down? Can we turn it off? What happens when we go like that? Oh, well, what happens when we go like that? Kind of intimate. What up? 2K tonight, baby. 2K tonight. Ah, nice kicks. Nice. Scent of the day, bro. I have to. Scent of the day. I have to. Road to 2K, baby. If y'all, as soon as y'all get in here, hit the 3 dots on the corner, hit like. We're running up the likes tonight. We are going to force YouTube to dump people in here, like the videos, up the numbers, and get our 12 subs. We got 12 to go tonight. There's 4 people in here. I need 4 likes on the video. I never kick game about likes. Tonight I need those likes. Up the likes, baby. I need them. Soon as we hit our 2K goal, giveaways will start this week. The videos will go out very soon. Up those likes right now because I got too many fragrances to give away this week. And I go out of town on Friday, so I need to ship everyone's gifts out Thursday. Appreciate you guys. 10 people in here. Road to 2K subs. It is free. Trust me, the channel is worth it. Tonight, we get to 2K subs. 10 people in here. I need you to run the likes up. We're answering all fragrance questions tonight from any category, and we are going absolutely ham. I need 12 subs, and I'm looking for them tonight. If you're new and you sub, tell me in the comments section below. As soon as I hit my 2K tonight, I'm giving fragrances out all week, every day. Any questions you guys got for tonight, let me know. Caesar, appreciate the subs so much. Stay tuned this week. Every day this week, I am mailing out fragrances. We got full bottles, we got discovery sets, and it is all bangerific. No fluff. No fluff. Got the box right here. And we ain't giving out partial bottles. We are giving out brand new bottles of fragrance all week. These are just the bottles. Then we got infinite bottles, infinite decants, infinite discovery sets. Trust me, we are not playing around. Full discovery sets, brand new, going out this week. Thank you for the 7 people who ran up those likes. If you guys shoot through your questions tonight, we're answering all questions. All fragrance questions till we hit 2K. Hey, Caesar, that's okay. We'll give your bottle away to somebody else. Hey, brother, I got the Vetiver Sensual and Amberful you suggested, and they are it. I trust you fully. Any other good hot weather fragrances you suggest? Give me a minute to think about that. I forget, how many fragrances are in your collection currently, and do you mostly carry designer or mostly carry niche? That'll help me out a lot, Derek. But glad you got Amberful and Vetiver Sensual. Amberful is kind of like that dumb reach, any season, any reason. Beautiful amber. Vetiver is that more earthy, brighter, citrusier touch. They're of a familiar family, but they're different enough to do different things for you. I think you'll probably wear Amberful all the time, and then you'll bust out the Vetiver Sensual when you want to have that little difference. You got any Mancera's in the giveaway? No. Honestly, the giveaway is all designer and clones, but I do have a niche giveaway, 2 niche giveaways. There will be in a full brand new discovery set of all like 11 fragrances from day 3. That will be a niche giveaway. And then the other niche giveaway will be provided courtesy of Kix. He's given away a Zaharoff fragrance of anyone's choosing as well. So those are the 2 niche. The rest are designer and clones. Well, let me say this. The decant side of it, if you do get decants, those are mostly niche and designer. We got Clive Christian, bunch of stuff in there. This will be the biggest giveaway, period. No one in FragCom will have this big of a giveaway. There will be just an infinite amount of stuff. Trust me. This may be early, but how do we enter the giveaway? It is not too early. I will be dropping a video at the beginning of this week telling you how to enter the giveaway, and I'm mapping out how to do it. There will be multiple giveaways in a very short period of time. And trust me, as long as you have your notifications turned on, you will know how to enter the giveaway. Hey, Caesar, that's okay, buddy. We appreciate the sub. We appreciate the sub. If you have any questions on fragrance, let me know. Bump, 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 bump. Mods, thank you so much for cleaning house, putting the kids in timeout tonight. Keep it coming. Beautiful. See that? Kix is offering a 60 ml of Zaharoff. So a lot of people winning fragrances this week. A lot of people will be getting fragrances this week from the Scent Bubble. This will be my biggest giveaway ever, and it will probably be the biggest giveaway in FragCom that I've seen so far in the last 2 years. It's all good, Caesar. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I got my coffee tonight, man. We do not rest until we hit 2K subs. And I'm gonna have my computer set up right here, my studio set up to monitor the progress of the subs. So we will not sign off until we hit our goal tonight. In your opinion, what are the best 2025 fragrances so far? Well, I can't speak to new releases from 2025 because there aren't a lot that are actually on my radar, but what I can speak to are some of the most recent from 2024s that are going really well. There's a couple fragrances that come to my mind. The new Burberry Hero Parfum is really nice. It's not like the moon and the stars, but it's a really good release. The new Gucci Guilty Elixir green bottle. It's not super new, but it's relevant enough to make mention of. The new Gucci Guilty Elixir might be the best Gucci fragrance of the entire line. A lot of clones that have been coming out. Kingdom, Lionheart, the new LeBeau clone that just came out. It's really nice. Day 3 fragrances just released Trace Oros in the last couple of months. I bought a bottle. Check out my stream to see Michael hand this over to me from day 3. The Discovery set is phenomenal. The Dior Homme Parfum release was good, you know. Dior Homme Parfum now is kind of taking a more kid direction and making it more youthful and bright. It's still got that Iris DNA in it, and so I think it's almost like a glorified Born in Roma / Dior Homme Parfum take. I didn't think it was that bad. I gave it about an 8 out of 10. So that release was pretty cool. Teriyaki Intense was another late release, I think late 2024. Quentin Biche's first original fragrance with Lattafa. So this actually isn't cloning anything. This release was pretty sweet. Oh, shoot. We're just cracking open bottles and letting them pour all over my room. Yeah, there were a lot of nice releases. How many more subs do you need? I need, let me check actually. Gosh dang it, where are my subs? Can I see them? Okay, we're almost there, guys. 5 subs left. We need 5 subs left to hit our 2K goal. We might hit the 2K super early tonight. So if that's the case, we'll just end on Q&A, and then I'll start spending the rest of the night setting up the giveaway for this week so we can start getting fragrances out. Again, there is a plethora of giveaway fragrances. Full bottles, we're not doing any half bottles or nothing. Everything will be brand new bottles, brand new discovery sets. It will not be any throwaways from my collection or anything like that. These are full bottles of very popular fragrances, niche and designer and clone, and we'll be handing those out. And we've just got a lot of people in on it. In fact, Michael from day 3, just yesterday, after my purchase of Trace Oros, he said, hey, would you like a full discovery set, which is valued at $40, a discovery set of the entire line to give away to one of your subscribers? I said, absolutely. So he hooked that up. I was going to give away my discovery set, but I used half of each of the vials, so it wasn't technically brand new, but it's all I had. But Michael provided a brand new discovery set. Again, not only is it valued at $40, but I believe it comes with a $40 voucher of $40 off of a fragrance that you choose. So just awesome stuff there. The house is awesome. The fragrances are high-end niche. You'll love them. Did you get your nose on Mancera Instant Crush? Absolutely. I have Instant Crush. I think it's an amazing niche fragrance for anybody under the age of like 25. Once you start getting in your late 20s and forward, it's still a good fragrance, but it becomes more and more playful feeling the older you get. But when you're younger, you can have kind of a romantic, playful fragrance that still perfectly suits you. So yeah, that's what's to consider. Now that I have my YouTube open, I can constantly get a fresh update of where we're at with subs. We are at 1,996. So we need 4 subs left. And the quickest way to get those 4 subs is I have 24 people watching this live. Hit the 3 dots on the top right corner of your phone. And once you hit those 3 dots, you'll see the like button. Hit the like button, run the likes up. YouTube, when they see an identical number of thumbs ups and likes with how many people are in the stream, they start dumping a lot more organic traffic in. So if you could do me a solid, if you're hanging out in here doing the Q&A and having fun tonight, just hit that like real quick. YouTube will bless me with more people in here, and that's how we'll drive up the subs. Again, it benefits you guys when YouTube does that, because then we can get into the giveaway and be cool for the night. It also adds more people into the chat to be talking about fragrance. What's up, dogs? Good to see you. What's your opinion on Lattafa Assad? My opinion on Lattafa Assad is it is a wonderful take on Dior Sauvage Elixir. I used to say this was Sauvage Elixir with a twist, and even though technically on paper it kind of is, it is so freaking close to Sauvage Elixir after it macerates. This took about 5 to 6 months to fully macerate. And in this case, by macerate, I just mean after about 6 months, it smelled even more like Sauvage Elixir. It does kind of go more in a slightly Middle Eastern vanillic spices touch, but just in terms of the density of the fragrance. Sauvage Elixir, though it's very potent with the pepper type of spritz on it, the kind of edgy aggressiveness to the DNA, it still has a very open freshness to it, whereas this feels a little bit denser on the vanillic background. But I would still say that a fully macerated bottle of Assad is about 95% close to Sauvage Elixir. Most fragrance reviewers will tell you that this is more of an 85% Sauvage Elixir with a twist, but I think that's just when you first purchase it. After about 5 to 6 months when it macerates, it settles down to about 95% for me. This is a full bottle. I've only actually sprayed this 2 times. I've sprayed 2 sprays out of this to macerate the bottle. It's still a full bottle of Assad, and not quite sure why the print is a little bit funky on this, but nonetheless, the juice is perfect. The bottle is full, and this will be a part of the giveaway as well. Somebody will win a full bottle of Lattafa's Assad. I don't need it. I've got Sauvage Elixir, I've got other renditions, and I want people to have this because it's one of the most purchased clones out there. And I know plenty of people that literally spray their pillow with this before they go to sleep. So I want y'all to have it. This will go in the giveaway. Okay. I have Aqua de Gio Parfum Pour Homme, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Issey Miyake La Dissi, Kenneth Cole Black, Michael Malal, Ocean Noir, Gucci Guilty Black, Givenchy Gentleman Only EDT, Bulgari Man in Black. Ooh, you got the Bulgari Man in Black. Nice. I wonder if you got that off my recommendation. Givenchy Gentleman Only EDT. You might want to consider Givenchy Boisé. That is really, really nice, and it's different enough to warrant the purchase, even though you already have a Givenchy fragrance. What are you missing? You have a dark fragrance, super fresh fragrances, seductive fragrances. Remind me, Derek, how old are you again? Just got the sub from me. Not sure if I missed it last time. Thank you, All World. Hey, definitely stay tuned this week and turn the notifications on so that you can be a part of all the giveaways. We're giving away a ton of fragrances, a good amount of niche, a lot of designer, and even some clones, full bottles and stuff like that. This will be the biggest giveaway in FragCom, so be a part of it. Doing a quick refresh on the stats. We are at 1,997 subs. It is free to do. Again, thank you to the people in here that are running up the like button by hitting the 3 dots on the top right corner. We will not sign off tonight until we hit our 2K subs, and we might hit it sooner than you think because there's only 3 subs left that I need before I, close everything off and start doing the giveaway at the beginning of the week. But I already have my fragrances. I've got my discovery sets. I've got my fragrances. Again, nobody will have a giveaway like this. Full box of full bottles of fragrances, tons of decants, niche discovery sets, a niche bottle provided by Kix Griffey. So we will be giving away a lot of fragrances, and we're having multiple winners. One person is not just going to be happy. Out of 2,000 people, we're probably going to give away about 10 total people fragrances. So you have 10 opportunities to win, and the biggest winner will get, I think, something like 6 fragrances as well. But it's going to be an awesome giveaway, and I appreciate everybody for participating. Run those likes up. Pat, thank you for the 2K. Let's go. By the way, even though I'm talking a lot tonight about followers and getting the subs and all that, if you guys have any questions on fragrance, I'm answering them all night. Derek says niche Parfum de Marly Percival, Creed Green Irish Tweed, Amberful Vetiver Sensual, Creed Millésime Imperial. Okay, beautiful. Hopefully you put lower in the chat how old you are, because that'll help me out a lot. Push the like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's help him hit 2K. Appreciate you, Rafon. Just turned 38, nothing too juvenile. Okay. Okay, so there's a couple of offerings that I'm going to point you to for no specific reason other than that I've seen no DNAs like them in your collection so far. And so you have a pretty versatile collection, mostly freshies, some earthies, and some dark sweet seductives. So I'm just going to start throwing some other types of fragrances your way that you don't quite have in your collection. This one is substantial. It's about 40 bucks, Ombre Noir. It is cognac, slight vanilla, slight cinnamon, mostly cognac in the smoothest pipe tobacco possible. And it's different than a lot of tobacco and vanilla fragrances because it's way softer, way smoother, more drenched in alcohol. So it doesn't have kind of an ashy tobacco or a weird vanilla kind of take. And then they use papyrus, bergamot, and mint up top. So it's got this real nice fresh green brush over that style of DNA. Makes it a lot brighter, a lot sexier. Just looks like you own the most expensive bottle of cognac and you're drenched in it. That's one way you can go if you want to have kind of like a cigar lounge, a nightlife, edgy kind of vibe. If you want something super white floral and fresh, this is the best clone of Musk Therapy, 10 out of 10 clone. This is not Honor and Glory. This is not the creme brulee fragrance. This is a 10 out of 10 clone of Initio's Musk Therapy. White florals, slight powdery sweetness, very upscale, very niche smelling, French Avenue, Glorious Oud Royal Blanc. Do not worry about the word Glorious Oud. There is no oud in this fragrance. It's an straight 10 plus hours of performance. It will smell nothing like what's currently in your collection. But you can't be intimidated by white florals. I will say that. This African leather clone from Maison Alhambra is phenomenal. The Memo Paris Original is like $300. To me, this is a 10 out of 10 clone of African leather. There's two different ways that you can go with this, though. If you want more of a holiday season apple pie savory type of vibe, then go with Cassius, which is a 10 out of 10 clone of Parfums de Marly. Carlisle, $20, 100 ml, 10 out of 10 clone, 10 plus hours of performance. Insane clone of Carlisle, and this will get you more of the savory apple pie sweetness, a little more holiday-esque, but still very masculine and sexy. If you want the more edgy King of the Jungle, you know, Antonio Banderas on the night floor, edgy, tangy. This is one of the top 10 ranked fragrances by most niche women content creators. Memo Paris African Leather, $300, or you can get Maison Alhambra Afro Leather for 20 bucks on Amazon. 10 plus hours performance. These fragrances are virtually the same thing. It's just this is more of a holiday spiced apple pie. Let me turn my lights on, by the way. Things making my eye sacs look crazy. This is more of a holiday-esque, just meaning it's more apple pie-ish, so it's kind of savory and sweet and spicy. This is more tangy, slightly sweet, edgy. It's almost like the difference between Sauvage Elixir and regular Sauvage. This would be the Sauvage Elixir, where it's got like a bad boy, edgy, nightlife on the dance floor type of feel, but it's very masculine. So even though these are when I say like nightlife and dancing and stuff, I don't mean young man, I mean grown man. You know what I'm saying? These are sexy scents, and you have nothing like it in your collection. I personally think this is better than this, just because it goes all in on the edgy man. It has nothing to do with leather, so ignore the Afro leather or the... I call this expensive tiger piss, but people hate when I say that. But it really does. You feel like the King of the Jungle, sexy bachelor, single bachelor type fragrance. Amazing. Very masculine. Some other directions. Mont Blanc Presence. I normally hate Mont Blanc fragrances because they're very synthetic and they smell like cheap end designer stuff. But there are typically 2 or 3 Mont Blanc fragrances that I swear by, and this is one of them. If you want to smell like you're getting out of a gray Jaguar in Alaska, this is the fragrance. There's a strong note of heliotrope and mint. There's this cooling mint sensation that rushes through the fragrance. It feels like you're up in the Swiss Alps. And then it just has like this luxurious floral that is super masculine. It's one of the most masculine feeling floral, expensive, brand new Jaguar, gray on white interior. And the juice smells exactly how it looks based off my description. It's not green, it's not candied, it's not apple. It's Swiss Alps, Arctic, mint, white floral, heliotrope, and some sexiness. I can't believe this fragrance is in rack stores. It blows almost all of them out of the water. 15 to 20 bucks. I think this is like a 70, no, it's a 50 ml. But if you want to smell like you drive really rich cars and you're classy and you're sophisticated with no synthetics to speak of, this smells super rich. And most high-end content creators totally testify to this fragrance. It is a phenomenal scent that you do not have that style DNA in your collection. I'm going to give you one more. So now going into the niche category, I'm going to give you a fragrance recommendation from day 3. This house is right down the street from me. They've won over 7 awards as one of the best up-and-coming niche, independent niche houses. Their bottles are expensive looking. They're extremely classy. Their fragrances are extraits. I just recently reviewed all of the fragrances and did a power ranking on my stream. But I'm not going to recommend Tres Oros because it's a little bit different. And I think you can't blind buy this. But one fragrance I think you can 100% blind buy is a fragrance called Bani, B-A-N-I. So look into the notes of that. That's going to be a very luxurious, expensive, soft on the skin, but straight performance. And it is just like an everyday, it smells like a fragrance from heaven, but it has super everyday versatility while still smelling extremely expensive. It's a lot of times very hard to have a light, airy fragrance really project and last all day. This fragrance is just extremely nice. So look into Day 3 Bonnie. And what I recommend you do is with every discovery set from Day 3, you get a $40 coupon towards a fragrance. So their fragrances normally run $155, but if you spend $40 and get a discovery set, you can try all of their fragrances, which I highly recommend. And then whichever one you like, whether it's Bonnie, the one I recommended, or something else, you can then take that $40 voucher and put it towards your purchase. So in the end, you're still paying the full price for the bottle, but you get a free 10 or 11 fragrance discovery set from the whole line, 2 mLs of all the fragrances. So you basically get a free discovery set with your purchase of a bottle. So try that out. I recommend Bonnie for you because you don't have it in your collection, that style of DNA, but definitely get the discovery set first and make sure that you like it and try the rest of the line. This is high-end niche perfumery, insane raw materials, and you will love all the fragrances. But I think Bonnie would be a good next purchase for you. Perhaps Ambar Dominicano, great choice for you as well. We're going to catch up on the chat, guys. And again, I appreciate you guys running those thumbs ups. I think we might have hit our 2K. So I'm going to do some checking. Matter of fact, I'll let you guys check it out with me. I'm just hitting the Control R button. 199. We are almost there. Who's going to be the guy that takes me to 2K tonight? That sounds crazy. Pause. Okay, let's get back through these. What up, SB? Just got Socrat from Burlington, and it's a banger. Henry. Do I lie, Henry? Henry, do I lie? Tell the people, do I lie? Is Socrat not the most slept-on clone of all time, and how accurate is it to Profumo if you've actually smelled it? What's the best clone for LV Imagination? Easy answer. Easy answer. Believe it or not, guys, it is not Game of Spades Wild Card or Full House. I forget which one. It is Ard Al Zafran's Sahib Intense. This is the best imagination clone, the most complex density to the fragrance, the most real niche smelling fragrance, and the best performer. It is not Intimation. It is not Full House or Wild Card. It is not Aqua Dubai. I'm sorry, guys. It is Sahib Intense. Nobody tells people to get Sahib Intense, and it pisses me off because even though Aqua Dubai and Wild Card and freaking Intimation, even though those are all great renditions of Imagination, this one is infinitely superior to all of them, and nobody recommends it. It's insane. Sahib Intense. Make sure you take a screenshot of this bottle because there's 2 Sahib Intenses. Take your screenshot. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, moving on. And so far, my woman likes Aqua de Gio Parfum Pour Homme, Ocean Noir, Light Blue, Percival on me. Not sure if she has bad taste, but it's what she likes. Hey, listen, man, your wife is, your lady is going to like what she likes, but here's what I find. What I find is that no matter where your lady is in how she thinks about fragrance, the more you start to wear fragrance, the more curiosity in her mind will unlock and slowly start to appreciate different fragrances. There might be a fragrance in your collection she will never like, but because you're constantly wearing different fragrances, it's amazing. My wife, I know that my wife likes maybe 3 fragrances from this entire collection, but you know what I've noticed? I've noticed that she has no problem telling me, I don't like it or it's okay. But I've noticed that over the weeks and months that go by, she's wearing newer fragrances she hasn't worn before. And she also is coming back and finding other fragrances that she didn't like before. And now she's starting to like them because she sees them working in different environments and her own taste opens up and gets a little bit more optimistic. And now there's a lot of stuff that she didn't used to like that she likes. So I would say if you have a lady or a girlfriend or a wife, the key to getting her in the world of fragrance and opening her mind is just to constantly wear different fragrances. And she's probably going to tell you she doesn't like any of them, but over time you'll see her open up and start to actually pick fragrances she likes more than others, and then you'll find fragrances that she likes, both for her personally and stuff that she likes you wearing. Okay, moving along. Is there any alternative to Assad for me? Goes too much into the gummy bear cola. That's crazy. Assad does not smell like gummy bears. Coca-Cola, I could for sure see that. Gummy bears, not at all. Vanilla, cinnamon. Vanilla, cinnamon, spices. There's nothing gummy bear about. Gummy bear is fruity. There's not even a single fruit in this. I think, honestly, Latafa Assad currently after shipping sits at about $20 or $30. So in my eyes, right now, you can get Sauvage Elixir in a half size for like 40 bucks. Sometimes you can even get it in a full size for 40 or 50 bucks. So Assad is the highest selling fragrance rendition close to Sauvage Elixir. There are a couple of other clones out there, but you're going to wind up paying like 30 bucks. So in my opinion, spend the extra 10 bucks and just get actual Sauvage Elixir or Dior Sauvage EDP or Parfum. Never get Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette. It's a good fragrance, but it doesn't even compare to EDP, Parfum, and Sauvage Elixir. And I did a full breakdown of this recently, but my video got left on mute somehow when I was recording it, so I got to re-record it. But yeah, once you start getting up in the $40 range for Sauvage Elixir clones, which most of them do kind of sit at after shipping, you might as well just get Sauvage Elixir in a half size, and that way you have real Sauvage Elixir, especially if you're picky about Assad, because most people absolutely love Assad who let it macerate. I hated Assad when I first smelled it, and then 6 months later I was like, oh wow, no, it's actually really, really good. I don't prefer it. It's not my taste. How do I enter? Videos will be dropped this week on the giveaway. Let me share this moment with you guys. Hopefully, let's see if somebody helped me out. Hey! There we go, guys. Hey. Hey, guys, sound off in the chat. I need the celebrations in the chat. The Scent Bubble has reached 2K subs in 9 months, posting videos every single day since I came in the game. I wasn't capping. I wasn't lying. I told you guys from the moment I came in the game, I'm dropping a video every single day. Not to 2K, but just in general. I will drop a video every single day. I now have how many uploads? Let's actually just look at this real quick. So if we go to my channel, right? How many uploads we got? 534 videos, okay? So I've been dropping 534 videos. Now there's 365 days in a year, right? We are not even through a year and I have almost 600 video uploads. That means not only have I been uploading a video every single day, but I've been uploading more than one video every single day since I came in the game. No cap, no filler, no kissing butt, no reaching up and trying to talk to big influencers. I've only built relationships with people 5K and under with subs, building organic traffic, doing these lives, doing these giveaways, sending random YouTubers free fragrances to keep the game going, inventing game shows, and trying to do different content, not just be a guy who gives you top 10s and top 5s or reviews. All that stuff is cool. All that stuff is necessary, but we have organically built a community, innovated in the space, and stayed super consistent for nothing other than to bring the community value. So I don't sleep on 2K. The thing that's different for me from other channels is sometimes you might see somebody with 2K subs with no community. I have 2K subs and I dang near know all 2,000 of them. We have interactions, hangouts, people in the comment section. You guys see, for a channel as small as mine with 2,000 subs, I can't ever even get through my chat. We have moderators, we have people in the chat asking questions. I have parents DMing me. People buy about 20, 30 fragrances based off my recommendations every month because the trust factor is there and there's no bull crap and I smell everything. And even with clones and inspirations, I have the original OG fragrances sitting over there in that toolbox right there. So I don't cap. I give people the truth and hope that it inspires people on their journey. And I do the work. I'm in Neiman Marcus every other week. I was just in LA 2 weeks ago. I was just at day 3 a day or two ago. I really put in the work. I'm really out in the field wearing the fragrances. I'm really in the rack stores. I'm really doing this every single day. And you can tell anyone who's been on my channel, every week I'm getting it popping in fragrance just to share the value with you guys for free. So with that being said, this week, I have worked long and hard to answer this question. How can I have the best fragrance giveaway in FragCom for nothing other than to help the people who have been contributing to the progress of this channel? I don't want to say success because I already feel that I have success with the channel or without the channel. I value everything in my journey. So the way I figured it was, you know what? I'm going to dig into my pocket and I'm going to spend about $40, $50 in shipping. And I'm going to give 10 different people giveaways. I'm going to give 9 people a fragrance, full bottle. And then the 10th winner is going to win a massive bundle. I'm giving away niche. I'm giving away designer. I'm giving away clones. And you know what? I might just take it even further. Because to be honest, if you guys look in this box, right? Look at all these travel sprays next to it. So like for instance, this is just my giveaway box. I have more fragrances in this box than the actual giveaways. I have these 10 mLs, right? And I was like, you know what? One day I want to do like a travel set giveaway to like a ton of people. Like I just want to ship out a buttload of fragrances. We've got Club de Nuit Intense Man limited edition parfums in these 10 mLs, and I've got like 15 of them. And I was like, you know what? I want to give like 15 people on my stream Club de Nuit limited edition if they've never had it. I want to give away full bottles of all these fragrances. We got Imagination, we got Assad, we got Risasi Hawass, we got Tobacco Vanille, we got Pegasus, we got some Rack Store. Then I have niche and designer decants. The biggest one right there is some Clive Christian. We got a lot of discontinued fragrances in there. Full bottles at 9 p.m. for all my kids out there who love their Ultra Mall. We're just gonna give it away. Michael from day 3 gave me this brand new discovery set from day 3. Someone in this channel is gonna get a chance to smell an entire line of one of the highest award-winning niche houses in the world, day 3. Brand new decants. It's just gonna be a sick giveaway. Kix is gonna give a lucky winner one of any Zaharoff fragrances he chooses. And that's just how we're gonna do it. It ain't about fame, it ain't about success. I have the money, I don't need the success. I'm just hooking everybody up with fragrance. I don't need this much fragrance, guys. Truth be told. I don't need this much fragrance. Nobody does. I was just telling you guys the other day, we're going to give away the entire Banana Republic line. For people who go into rack stores, maybe there's a Banana Republic fragrance that they've been trying to get. Oh, I really want Leather Reserve. I can never find it. Oh, I really want this. We're going to give the whole line away. And I'm not just going to give it all to one person. I'm going to pick one person, give away Grassland, 1 Dark Cherry and Amber, 2 Rose Overdose, Metal Rain, 90 Pure White, 78 Vintage Green, Cypress Cedar, Black Platinum, Linen Vetiver. People are going to get fragrances. So tonight, as soon as I sign off, I'm going to start making my giveaway videos and tell you guys how to enter. And I'm going to try every single day this week to announce a winner. And you guys will have all the instructions so you don't have to worry about it. You will know how to get in on it. Just turn your notifications on and watch for the videos to drop every single day. And we will have a ton of winners and a ton of great feedback. What's the best cinnamon fragrance in your collection? Easily Teriyaki Intense is the best cinnamon fragrance in my collection. I wish I could recommend a niche or a designer fragrance to you, but to be quite honest, this is the only fragrance I've come across in a long time that is truly a cinnamon fragrance. Not a fragrance that has some cinnamon in it. This is a cinnamon fragrance, pure cinnamon. And it's the only clone that was made by a niche perfumer, Quentin Biche. So it's an original fragrance to Lattafa, and when it comes to cinnamon, nothing's really touching Teriyaki Intense. Again, the Intense, not original Teriyaki. Don't see any Gourmand? Well, you have Gourmand staring you right in the face. This Day 3 Trace Oros, top notes of pineapple, mandarin orange, middle notes of plantain and honey, base notes of brown sugar cubes, and I believe cinnamon, something like that. This is definitely a Gourmand fragrance. Day 3 Trace Oros. Check it out. This is made after a Dominican dessert. So there's Gourmand in here. I'm not the biggest fan of Gourmand, but I am finding that the only Gourmands that I like often are not designer fragrances. They're niche. They're made with great raw materials. There's not fake sweetness. There's not typical honey, cinnamon, vanilla type DNAs like your angel shares and stuff like that. These are very unique scents that you can't get anywhere else. You will not find a plantain honey fragrance that even walks, you know, a mile within distance of this fragrance. This is the best plantain fragrance of all time, in my opinion, so far. But that's why I get into Gourmand. Gourmand scents that nobody has and that are completely unfamiliar to everybody, and Gourmand scents that float on the skin. Most Gourmands are like a giant bear giving you a hug. They cake on you, they project like crazy, they're beast mode. I like Gourmand scents that are pungent and robust, but they float on the skin like magic, like some Aaron Terrence Hughes hands, and they just float. You don't feel like sticky food. That's not my type of Gourmand. Yo, Scentbo will be giving away winners, get free shipping. Yes, every winner will get free shipping. You will not have to pay for shipping. You will just get the fragrance. Give me your address, I send the fragrance. Now, the one thing I will say, guys, is this is a USA only giveaway. And the reason why is because I'm not dealing with the tariffs. I'm not dealing with overseas shipping. We're not doing all that. I'm sorry, I'm not a big enough channel yet to facilitate that. This will be a USA only, because I am shipping out to potentially 11 people, and that's just how it's going to go. I'm sorry, maybe when the channel gets bigger, we can facilitate international sending and all that, but that's just the way it's got to be, guys. It's where we're at. Again, thank you so much for you guys getting me to 2K subs. It means the world to me, and I'm going to continue to drop 2 or 3 episodes a day for the entire week to show you guys my appreciation. You will have over 21 videos of content this week coming out to show my appreciation for you guys, as well as giveaways to 11 people. I think the biggest giveaway in FragCom for this week, because just in this collection alone, there's over 45 different fragrances, and I want to bundle everybody out. I'm going to be honest, I might just go crazy and put $100 on shipping. I might ship my whole giveaway box, which is probably well over 100 different fragrances. And I might say, screw it, instead of 10 winners, let's make it 20, let's make it 30. We'll see if I can facilitate that. Tonight, I'm gonna go through all my shipping containers and various stuff. As you guys can see in here, I've got tons of shipping materials and whatever. So if I can facilitate it to make more winners, we'll absolutely do that. What's up, bro? 2 nights in a row, let's go. Yes, Lamal Elixir versus Elixir Absolute. Lamal Elixir every day of the week. Good evening, bro. Hope everything's going well. Dak, it's going great. I watched your initial review on Fragheads Asylum, and you said you prefer Tarathi Blue, but it seems like you've changed your mind since. Yeah, you got to understand this. And I'll speak to that because I have no problem doing that. When I reviewed FOMO Fragheads Asylum, that was probably 7 to 8 months ago when I just started my channel. So you got to imagine that as I've worn these fragrances for a lot longer, there's some nuance. But here's what you need to know if you would like me to kind of clarify my position and stance on Fragheads Asylum, which is cloning Elysium 10 out of 10 perfectly, versus Tarathi Blue, which is cloning, I wouldn't really call it 10 out of 10. I would say more 9 out of 10 to Bulgari's Tigar. Here's the main difference between the two. Both are incredible fragrances and blind buy worthy. In fact, in many regards, Tarathi Blue is way more popular than FOMO Fragheads Asylum, strictly off the fact that it comes from Off Non and it's been out for a lot longer. There's more content reviews online about Tarathi Blue. And it's really a preference battle because this is just my opinion. But Tarathi Blue is an incredible, probably one of the best renditions of Tigar, and it's a great, versatile, citrusy, medley, aquatic type of fragrance. It's got like an exotic, by the beach, or citrus basket vibe. It's zingy, it's zesty, it's bright, it's vibrant, it's sweet. It's more youthful. For me as a 36-year-old man, I don't like almost the entire Louis Vuitton line. L'Immensité, Afternoon Swim, Pacific Chill, Imagination. I tend to lean on some of the other fragrances from LV, like Ombre Nomad, Afternoon Swim, Matiere or Meteor, stuff like that. But it's not because they're not good scents. It's because I've found in my own fragrance journey that when it comes to citruses and citrus aquatics and citrus on wood medley type of fragrances, I need something extremely masculine in the base. And I'll give you an example. I find that with most citrus medley fragrances, if they don't have amber and vetiver in the base, they immediately knock down your age bracket. Like a fragrance like Tarathi Blue smells amazing on somebody like 25 and younger, but as you get older, this feels very, very playful. So for me, it's a great fragrance to wear, but it makes me feel extremely young because there's no nuts in the fragrance. Whereas Elysium, again, you can compare actual Tigar to actual Elysium, the OGs, and you'll find the exact same issue. As far as accuracy of clones, these are both phenomenal. But with Elysium, it is a citrus basket fragrance similarly to Tigar up top. But what they do in the base is they throw amber and vetiver. And you'll find that a lot of aquatics and citrus fragrances that are kind of like staples in the community do the same thing. Acqua di Gio Armani is probably one of the most versatile marine aquatics of all time. Jeremy Fragrance will tell you that it's the most popular, most versatile designer fragrance of all time, most dumb reach, everyday, long-lasting fragrance. And what do they have in the base? Vetiver. Some of them amber. So Profumo, Secret, Profondo, Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, Parfum, Elixir, they all do the same thing. They put the vetiver in the base. I always say on my channel, vetiver in the base puts a smile on my face. Why? Because vetiver puts a earthy dimension under all that citrus to make it feel way more masculine and not boyish. So again, my main current change of heart with saying that this is more versatile is because I feel like if you're somebody who likes any of the imagination fragrances, which are all basically citrus aquatics and citrus exotics, those are all on the same playing field as Tigar and in Elysium. And to me, when it comes to imagination, Tigar, and Elysium, Elysium is the more expensive, more mature smelling fragrance strictly off the strength of the amber and vetiver base. So my rule of thumb is always this. If you're a younger guy, get Tarathi Blue. If you're like 30 years old and up, get FOMO Fragheads Asylum. Similarly, clones out of the window. If you have Elysium and Tigar and Imagination, if you're 30 and up, get Elysium. If you're 30 and down, at your preference, get Imagination or Tigar. But I find that the maturity in this fragrance suits me more, and it still encompasses every fragrance. I feel like this. If you have Imagination, you have all the citrus fragrances at the highest level possible. If you have Tigar, you have all the citrus fragrances, the citrus medley aquatic fragrances by and large. You don't need Elysium or the other fragrance. If you have Elysium, you don't need Tigar, you don't need Imagination. You pretty much have all three of them fall into the dumb reach, most versatile niche offerings when it comes to citrus baskets, aquatics on woods type of fragrances. So that's why my preference personally as a 36-year-old man has leaned more towards FOMO Fragheads Asylum over the years because of the vetiver and amber makes me, as I wear this, I'm cool wearing this. but comparatively, I feel like more of a man with this fragrance. Doesn't mean this fragrance is bad. Just means that my preference has slightly shifted. And that video of my review of Fragheads Asylum, as well as Tarathi Blue, was so early in my journey that I didn't have the context of wearing all of them all the time and really getting a thorough analysis. But I still think that those videos stand as great reference guides in terms of accuracy to the originals and what I think they're best used for. So I probably won't update those videos. I apologize for those of you who have been asking insane amounts of questions. I'm trying to, you know how I do. Have you tried Cremo's Vintage Suede? I have. Yo, 2K on the way. We already got our 2K. By the way, Based, I did see your collab recently. Good work. Louis Vuitton Imagination, thoughts on it? You guys know my thoughts on it after that giant rant. Legend Spirit is good as well. It's okay. In the designer world, it's really good, but as you start to move up, I think there are some slightly better offerings. Ever tried Mancera Oud Violet? I have not. I started my own channel. Any tips? I almost got 200 subs. Post lives the most, then post shorts the most. Don't worry about video uploads. As long as you upload one video a week consistently on the same day every week, that'll take care of that. You mostly want to do lives and shorts. They will reward new channels the highest by like 10 or 15 times more than video uploads. Video uploads won't get you any subs at all. But you guys will notice if you go live, even with no subs, and you post reels with no subs, you'll always get in the hundreds of viewership. Because YouTube tells you that they reward lives and vertical video formats. That's why shorts and lives work so well. If you go live, don't turn your camera wide view, keep it in vertical, and YouTube will reward you. Why? Because the wide video format is made for computers, and they don't really want to appeal to the computer audience as much as the mobile because everybody has their phone on them at all times. Here's another thing. YouTube rewards content creators who do TOP, which means time on platform. As a content creator, if you make people spend more time on the platform, they will reward you. So by doing reels, shorts, and lives, people traditionally will tune into a live or a short for a longer engagement period than a full-length video from a no-name YouTuber. So when they see that, they will reward that. So if you are doing things on your channel that hold retention and make people stay on the platform longer than anything else that you're doing on your channel, it will do well. They don't reward, you know, the consistency of uploading a video every single day, because at the end of the day, they're looking at your retention. And if they're going on the video and clicking off really quickly, none of your videos matter. So yeah, do it in that order and you'll be successful, and be consistent. First time commenting, day 3 is a beautiful house. I sampled the house. I have the older bottle of Philosophia. Philosophia is actually really good. I love it. I love Tres Oros a little bit more, but Philosophia, I would wear it all day long. My favorites of the house is Bonnie, Tres Oros, and Ambar Dominicana. But I actually am the first person to smell an exclusive release that's coming out in a couple of months with a collab from day 3. Since I was at their opening day yesterday, I was the first customer. And so they hooked me up by letting me be the first person to smell a fragrance that they've kind of talked about on interview channels and stuff like that. But they let me try it, and they also kind of let me know what's on the menu for this year for new releases. But I can't say anything because I don't want to give it away. They haven't made these announcements yet. But day 3 is an amazing house. The perfumer, literally, I could walk to his house from where I live. And I will say this. I have seen what goes into the manufacturing and creative side of those fragrances, and there's a reason why they are world renowned and one of the fastest growing independent niche houses. They do everything by hand, everything high grade standard, and their fragrances are extraits. They last long, they project like crazy, they're super signature, and there's a lot of love that goes into those fragrances, and when you smell their discovery set, you'll know why. Okay, I paid $160 for Sauvage. That's actually not bad. That is bad. $160 for a Sauvage is crazy. Day 3, Bonnie, Afro Leather, and the Oud Honor and Glory now in my Max Roma cart. Not Honor and Glory. Not Honor and Glory. Take Honor and Glory out of your cart. This is not Honor and Glory. Honor and Glory is a white body oud fragrance that has creme brulee in it. This is not that fragrance. Write this down. French Avenue Glorious Oud Royal Blanc. This fragrance and Honor and Glory, even though they look like the exact same bottle, smell completely different from one another. So take Honor and Glory out of your cart and put Glorious Oud Royal Blanc from Fresh Avenue in your cart. You might only be able to find it on tripletraders.com, but nonetheless, Honor and Glory is not this fragrance at all, even though they look identical. Get Glorious Oud Royal Blanc. That was my recommendation. Do not get Honor and Glory. You will smell like a giant vanilla pastry. I've been eyeing that French Avenue Liquid Brune. Is it really one-to-one to Altair, or should I just get Parfums de Marly? Really, it depends on how much you like Altair. Altair is a great fragrance. Liquid Brune is an amazing fragrance. Liquid Brune is another fragrance that is mass purchased by the community. But if you watch any big end reviewers, they will tell you that even though Liquid Brune is very, very close to Altair, it's probably only about 90% close to Altair, which in my book is good enough. It also comes with that monstrous 10 to 12 hour, actually I think Altair might be 12 hours, or sorry, Liquid Brune might be 12 hours plus of a fragrance. So the performance, projection, sillage is incredible on Liquid Brune. It's just in terms of accuracy, it's about 90%. So really, I've never seen somebody with Liquid Brune unhappy unless they just have never smelled Altair and then they get Liquid Brune because they like blind buying clones that people recommend on YouTube and they just never liked the DNA. They didn't know until they bought it. But anybody who's smelled PDM Altair and then gets Liquid Brune are more than satisfied. So Liquid Brune is a great option if you've smelled Altair before, but if you haven't, I would recommend that you decant or find somebody that has it. It's a great purchase though. Incredible performance, good juice, but only 90% close. So if you're cool with that, pull the trigger. A lot of people have. Hey, just got my hands on Boss Bottled Absolute. It's a fantastic scent. Can't imagine how powerful Carlisle would be. Thanks for suggesting it. Bless up. Bless up, Ace. Good to see you, brother. Louis Vuitton L'Immensité clone. There's a lot of L'Immensité clones. And believe it or not, I have a L'Immensité clone that will be given away at my giveaway. You see this? 120 ml clone of L'Immensité. This is Jean Lo's Immortelle. Very good clone of L'Immensité. 120 ml of juice. So if you stay tuned this week, you can win L'Immensité clone. Very nice clone. I would say it's about a 9 out of 10. Great performance, great projection, great fragrance, no synthetics. So get this if you don't win the giveaway, Jean Lo's Immortelle, or there's another inspiration fragrance that's even closer from the house of Yom and Layle, Y-O-M space and space L-A-Y-L-E. Yom and Layle, and on their search to their site, just type LV L'Immensité, and they have an inspiration fragrance that's about $40 for 75 ml, 100 ml, something like that. That's even closer than this, but this is a good juice, 120 ml of juice, and we'll be giving this away to somebody from the channel. Congratulations. Thank you, Jody. Appreciate it. Congratulations, SB. Oh, I know I'm behind. Consistency, he's the best in the game. Thanks, Jag. Grind pays off. Let's go. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Thank you, guys. Opinion of Versace Eros EDP. EDP in Parfum is better than the Eau de Toilette just by a little bit, but the Eau de Toilette's the cheapest, so I carry the Eau de Toilette. $35 will get you a 100 ml full-size bottle of Versace Eros, and it will be 10 to 12 hours of performance, amazing projection. And I would actually argue that even though Parfum and EDP smell slightly better than this, this is the best fragrance of all time out of the line because it's the first. So for me, I don't think the extra price that you'll pay for EDP and Parfum is worth it. I'd rather just pay $35 for 100 ml of Eros and call it a day. You get the same vibe, the same projection. pay the less money and get the more juice. That's my opinion. And I rarely feel like that, but with Eros, EDT smells so good. It's not weak at all. You'll love it. I love Johnny Depp, but I might be the only man who doesn't like Sauvage. I just keep getting a sick licorice note and I can't unsmell. Must be my screwed up olfactory sense. I'm going to be honest. If you don't like that licorice feel, then just stay away from Elixir. I think original Sauvage doesn't have that at all, especially if you get the EDT or the EDP. But, you know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. I mean, there is a such thing as hype and FOMO and all that, and everybody has different noses. Man, just remember me when you hit 1 mil. I will, don't worry. Product Carbon is a great alternative to Sauvage EDT and EDP. Okay. How can anyone say no to that? Oh, my favorite drinks all in one box. So happy for you, SB. Appreciate you, Jag. What? Guys, I don't think he has enough fragrance. That's hilarious. The Fragrance Father is crazy. The Scent Scallion. Wow. If I found that I'm getting better at picking up notes in fragrance and it's low-key... Oh, you're getting better at picking up notes. Nice, Jigga. Bulgari Glacial Essence or BR Metal Rain. Probably Bulgari, but I think Banana Republic's Metal Rain is a super slept-on fragrance, and it is awesome if you like the Silver Mountain Water DNA. Which one has your favorite atomizer? There's a lot of fragrances with incredible atomizers. Vibrant Vetiver Delight has one of the best atomizers of all time, in my personal opinion. Anything from Day 3 has a phenomenal atomizer on it. A lot of stuff from Mancera has an incredible slow pressure atomizer. Pretty much anything from Mancera, because they have the same bottles. Insane atomizers. Anything else? Teriyaki Intense has a good atomizer. Yeah, those are the only like super low pressure ones that I have. But I'm not a big atomizer guy. I don't really care as long as the fragrance is good. What's up, Paul? Thanks for putting the trolls in bed, boys. What are some of your frags with Madagascar vanilla for summer that you'd recommend? I don't recall fragrances by Madagascar vanilla. I know a lot of vanillic fragrances. Grand Soir is an amazing vanilla. Leighton is a great vanilla. La Mall Elixir is a great vanilla. Glorious Oud Royal Blanc has a smooth vanilla. Dior Homme Intense has a nice vanilla. Valentino Uomo Intense is a great vanilla. Zanzibar is a great vanilla. There's a lot of good vanillas. Prada Black and Bulgari Man smell so similar. They do, but I think Bulgari Man has better projection and performance than Prada Black. Thoughts on the new Jean-Paul Gaultier Flower Edition? I haven't smelled it, Blake. How's Gucci Guilty EDT? It's okay. I mean, it's a very generic, regular fragrance. I wouldn't pay more than 20, 30 bucks for Gucci Guilty EDT at this point in time. I wore Gucci Guilty EDT all through high school like 20 years ago. Are there any alternatives to Dior Sauvage? Get Lattafa Assad and call it a day, or get Hunter, Armaf Hunter is another great Dior Sauvage. If you don't like the vanillic bump from Assad, get Armaf Hunter. I have no money to buy that. I want an alternative. I just gave you one. Was at Disneyland with my family and I smelled some kind of scent in the air that was like straight up sugary, fruity candy. It may have been a sweet shop, to be honest. Do you know a masculine candy scent? Probably something like Maison Francis Kirkjohn Amorous. It's kind of like an expensive candy and champagne, or Xerjoff Lua is kind of like a fresh, out of the shower, powdery, slightly floral, but kind of has a candied champagne feel as well. I would push you towards even Herba Gold from Xerjoff is really nice. But to me, I think if you tried the Amorous Extrait from Maison Francis Kirkjohn, you would really like that for being a 38-year-old man. I like to rock 7 sprays of Spice Bomb Extreme on those blazing 90-degree days. Interesting. Philosophia top 5. Definitely. Okay, thank you for them tips. Definitely gonna, hopefully one day I can be as successful as you. I've only been on YouTube for about a month now. Hey, frags, success is posting valuable content on YouTube for other people to get. That's success. Keep it simple and you will do well. Have you tried a whiff of waffle cone? Yes, I have. A great waffle cone fragrance is from Kerosene, Kerosine. That's the house. And the fragrance is called Unknown Pleasures. It has honey, lemon, waffle cone, and vanilla. It smells like a fresh batch of lemon cupcakes in an ice cream parlor. Nice scent of the day, Joel. Any summer suggestions? Vetiver Sensual is a great summer suggestion. Lin Sumi from La Lique is a great suggestion. Aqua de Joe, Eau de Parfum, or Elixir, or Parfum, or Profondo is a great summer selection. Club Bentley for Men Black Edition, great summer selection. Vibrant Vetiver Delight is a great summer selection. Shadrat Essence from Amir is a great summer selection. Thank you on the congrats kicks. Immortel is fire. Congrats, Jigga. Yeah, I'm trying to fly through these guys. Any summer niche? Any summer niche? Yeah, Vetiver Sensual, Lemon Oud Mint, Aqua Wood from Mancera, Coromandel from Chanel, Green Irish Tweed, Virgin Island Water, Silver Mountain Water, Millesime Imperial. Yeah. Room 1015 Wave Child. I got that fragrance. Nice. Thanks, bro. That was close. Found Glorious Oud at Joma's shop, but my question is Initio Musk Therapy better, just overpriced? Dude, Glorious Oud Royal Blanc is a 10 out of 10 clone of Musk Therapy from Initio. Initio is just the original, you know? So if you want the original, pay the $200-300, but Glorious Oud Royal Blanc is a 10 out of 10 clone with the same projection, same performance, same DNA. It's phenomenal. You don't need Musk Therapy. I have the original Musk Therapy, so that's why I'm recommending it. What bottle is your favorite overall presentation? You know, honestly, recently, I gotta say, Day 3 really has one of the best presentations in the game. I just got this fragrance yesterday. Independent Niche House. Oh, shoot. Gosh dang it. Oh. This was the presentation. And this is, to me, phenomenal. That's what you want to feel like when you purchase a niche fragrance. Absolute royalty in a bottle, tied down. You know what I'm saying? Super heavy cap, glass. You know, it's got that Apple experience. This is what you want when you purchase a niche fragrance. Now, granted, it's not a Boudicca or an Electimus, but it's also not a $500 fragrance. You have your notes in here. You have the story behind the fragrance, you know, and then you have just a beautiful presentation. For $150 independent niche award-winning fragrance, that one was nice and refreshing for a change. So I was really impressed, especially since they hand make everything. The bottles, the fragrances, the packaging. Really impressed by that recently. Have you smelled Jean-Paul Gaultier Essence? No, I haven't. Thoughts on Molecule 1? You don't need it. If you want eccentric molecules or Molecule 1 through 5, I would just get CK Everyone Eau de Toilette, Banana Republic's 90 Pure White. Those two are very good eccentric molecule type of fragrances where they can sit under a fragrance and give it insane push. So you don't need Molecule 1 or eccentric molecules at all. Will they bring back Polo Blue Gold Blend? I love that. Probably not. I don't think they'll bring that back. I've been thinking about starting a fragrance channel, but my collection is super small and really random fragrances. How do you go about starting a channel from the ground up? Buy fragrances and talk about them. Buy decants and talk about them if you can't afford the actual fragrances. Something like Aspen, but better performance. I'm not familiar with Aspen, Clay. I apologize. Can you show me your collection? Absolutely. This is only part of it, guys. I don't like having a massive shrine of fragrances, and that's kind of hard coming from me because this basically is a shrine. But here's a lot of fragrances that I carry. There's all my giveaways down there. You know, and then we have you know, fragrances laying everywhere, discovery sets. Tons of decants, because I always tell people you should never blind buy, so I should be living by what I'm preaching. Oh, nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. So, we got a lot of stuff. We'll also be giving away a 150 ml bottle of some linen vetiver as well. That'll be in the giveaway. Is Must Therapy Royal Blanc good in the summer and in high heat? Absolutely. SB, I went to Nordstrom and talked to an employee, probably about 15 minutes, gave me recommendations and let me go crazy on making samples, snuck about four Tom Ford samples and a ton of others. Very nice. What's the most straight up sickening fragrance you've ever smelled? Probably Lattafa Atlas and Tobacco Vanille from Maison Alhambra. Toscano Leather from Maison Alhambra. I didn't like any of those. Oh, that Trace Eros is fire. Pineapple flambe. Not quite flambe, but it's basically a pineapple, honey, and plantain dessert. But it's really good. It's amazingly light, but still very projective. Versace Dreamer for the first date, something fresh, clean. Second date, if there's one, something more playful. Oh, you were given a recommendation. Planning on going out for dinner with a girl for a date. What would be the best perfume to wear for that? Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé would be a great choice. What's the cool bottle next to the Drakkar Intense? This is called Harry Potter's Magic Wand. Just kidding. This is Eternal Oud from Lattafa Cloning Grand Soir. When you first smell it, it'll smell like more of an ashy, lighter Grand Soir. After about 6 months of maceration, this is pretty much a 95% clone of Grand Soir. It's the best one personally to me. It macerates incredibly, performance is great, and it's a very unique looking bottle. Some people would say this looks terrible. I really don't care. I think it looks like a little magic wand. I love the florals in YSLY and myself, but way too many people have it. What's something more unique than YSLY? I mean, honestly, just go with one of the other YSLs. Get Baby Cat, get Tuxedo, or get L'Homme. I think for someone your age, Jigga, you should get La Nuit de L'Homme or YSL L'Homme and call it a day. Have you got your nose on Jasada Ambassador? I have not. The note breakdown sounds good. I'll probably see if I can get a sample. Get a sample of it for sure. I'm very familiar with the fragrance. Just haven't put my nose to it yet. CK Everyone, EDP or EDT. If you get CK1 for the purpose, or CK Everyone for the purpose of using it like an eccentric molecule or molecule 1, you want to get the EDT. If you just like CK Everyone and want to use it as a standalone fragrance, get the EDP. Or get Coach Open Road if you want a fragrance very close to that with a ton of great performance as a freshie. But if Molecule 1 is your thing, go Banana Republic 90 Pure White. You can get a 150 ml bottle of it for like 20 bucks, or get CK Everyone EDT. Okay. Amora Cafe, overrated AF. Yeah, I would say so. Does Fragheads Asylum need to macerate, or is it good right out of the box? It's great right out of the box. Oh, nice. I got to the bottom of the chat. Waiting on samples of L'Homme and Le Parfum. I think blue YSL or Gucci Black pour Homme, the green bottle. The Gucci green bottle that I'm familiar with is Gucci Guilty Elixir. I think that's the best Gucci Guilty I've smelled in a long time. All right. Any last minute questions, guys? I've hit my goal. Let's see where we're at. Channel dashboard. 2010 subs for the night, guys. Thank you. Naxos is a great fragrance, but Vo Elegante is a great Naxos clone, I think. It might, hopefully that's not a clone of Renaissance, but I'm pretty sure it's a Naxos clone. Somebody quote me in the chat if I'm incorrect on that, but I think Vo, V-O-U-X Elegante is a Naxos clone that's like 9 out of 10. But Naxos is a great Xerjoff fragrance. It's not for everybody, though. You shouldn't blind buy it. Do you have any personal favorite Maison Alhambra fragrances? The ones that I carry that I'm a big fan of is Cassius, cloning Parfums de Marley Carlisle, Afro Leather, which is cloning Memo Paris African Leather. I don't carry a ton of Maison Alhambra. Maison Alhambra Kismet, great YSL Tuxedo clone. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I don't carry a lot of Maison Alhambra. I mostly carry Armaf, Lattafa, stuff like that. Hey, thanks, Jag. Appreciate it. Yes, Vo Elegante is a clone of Naxos, but it's a fresher take on it. Still good, though. Yeah, I think most people say it's about an 8.5, 9 out of 10 Naxos clone. I don't really think anybody can clone Naxos perfectly. It's just too complex of a fragrance. Your thoughts on Givenchy Gentleman Society? It's an amazing fragrance. I prefer the Bois, Gentleman Bois or Boise, whatever. And I also prefer Gentleman Reserve Privé. Vo Zingy is a nice for Torino 21. It is. I've tried it. I love the Chanel L'Homme Sport. Any other fragrances like it? No, I don't really think there's anything close to Chanel L'Homme Sport, but I will say if you like Yaman Lail inspiration fragrances, Yaman Lail makes one of the best Chanel L'Homme Sport clones ever for $40 for 100 ml. It's a steal. So I think if you like Chanel L'Homme Sport but don't want to pay the price for it, get Yaman Lail's take on Chanel L'Homme Sport for 40 bucks. It's a great presentation, great slow pressure atomizer. You'll love it. Thoughts on Azzaro, the most wanted parfum? The most wanted parfum and wanted by night parfum are the best Azzaros, period. Last minute questions, guys. Put it in the chat, man. Then we're going to sign off for the night so I can start getting these packages and this giveaway ready for the week. How much on average does Banana Republic cost? If you're at discounters, Banana Republic runs for the tiny 30 mLs, it runs like 12 bucks. For the, what are these, 50s or 30s? For the 50 mLs, they run closer to like 15, and for 20 to 25 to 30-ish bucks, 20 to 30 bucks, you can typically get any of those fragrances for 150 ml of juice. Like this fragrance right here, Linen Vetiver. This is 150 ml, 5 ounces, and I think I got it for 20 bucks. All of these 30 mLs, though, you can get all of these for like $12. What is your favorite overall fragrance? I don't have a favorite. I have a problem. Thoughts on Stronger With You? A lot of people love Stronger With You. I think it's too weak. I think you need to go up to Angel Share if you want that DNA. Angel Share or Lamal Elixir, I think, is more all in on the sweet / chestnut, vanillic type of fragrance. But with that being said, Stronger With You, EDT or EDP is a great fragrance. I'm not going to argue with it. Take care, Brandon. Appreciate you, brother. Any clones of YSL Myself? There was a clone that recently came out of YSL Myself, but I'm not a big fan of YSL Myself. It's the worst fragrance in the YSL line to me. In order, the best to worst fragrances in YSL is YSL L'Homme, La Nuit de l'Homme, Tuxedo, Baby Cat, YSL Y, YSL Myself. Myself is a good fragrance, but when you compare it to all the other ones I just named, it's not as good. Should I get the Javoy or Day 3 sample set? Only one. Both. Sorry. You need to get both. Point blank period. So pick one. They're both amazing. The The day 3 set is 40 bucks. The Javoy set is 65, plus you get 5 additional decants of whatever you choose. So you get 21 fragrances for 65 bucks. So if it's a price thing, go day 3. If it's which one is better, neither are better. They're both amazing. So just get one and get the other one later. Issey Miyake's still coming with good stuff. Yeah, they're good. I mean, the Issey Miyake fragrances are made by the same perfumer who made all of Louis Vuitton. So you'll notice those fragrances are all very similar. Most expensive fragrance you own is probably like 250 bucks. Javoy Fire at Will is fire. Yes, it is. $100 on samples is wild. Hey, I think hundreds of dollars on fragrances that you blind buy is wild. Jean-Paul Gaultier, Le Beau Parfum, or Paradise Garden. They're both the same. But they're different in DNA, but they're the same. They're going to give you the same kind of feel. And both fragrances have incredible clones. So instead of picking between the two, just don't pay the full price for the fragrance. You can get both clones for like 50 bucks. What's your favorite Banana Republic? Probably 78 Vintage Green, Grassland, Metal Rain, 90 Pure White, Black Platinum, and Cypress Cedar. Eternal Oud is good. When did you start collecting cologne? I've been wearing fragrance for like 25 years. I have Cod Lodge Island. Cod Lodge Island is probably the best Le Beau clone out right now. I have Cod Lodge Island over on my shelf. Do you have anything you would say is one-to-one? Yes. One-to-one clones in my collection, and I'm not going to repeat this, is Oud Satin Mood is a one-to-one clone, or Oud Satin is a one-to-one clone of Oud Satin Mood from MFK. Armaf Club de Nuit Per Show 1 is a one-to-one clone of Absolute. Not really. It's like 9.5, but to me, that's one-to-one. Amir Celestial is one-to-one to Ganymede. Mahir Legacy Silver is one-to-one to Sedley. FOMO Fragheads Asylum is one-to-one to Elysium. FOMO Gary's Den is one-to-one to Dior Homme Parfum. Club de Nuit Milestone is one-to-one to Millesime Imperial. Club de Nuit Iconic is one-to-one to Bleu de Chanel. Club de Nuit Intense for Women is one-to-one to one-to-one to Tom Ford Noir de Noir. Glorious Oud Royal Blanc is one-to-one to Initio Musk Therapy. Oud for Glory is one-to-one to Oud for Greatness. Cassius is one-to-one to Carlisle. Afro Leather is one-to-one to African Leather. Zara Man is one-to-one to Tom Ford Black Orchid. Sahib Intense is one-to-one to Imagination. Cayenne Classic is one-to-one to Dior Homme Intense. Lattafa Liam Gray is one-to-one to Grease Charnel and Jazz Club from Replica. Off Non-Rare Carbon is one-to-one to Ombre Leather, but it's kind of a hybrid between Ombre and Tuscan Leather, but I don't care. It's still close enough for me. Yeah, there's a couple of one-to-ones for you. SB, I have some BDK I'm trying to move. Hey, I hope you move it. How did you meet your wife? I met my wife at a party 16 years ago. I have Kamra and Kamra Kawa worth buying too. If you have Kamra, don't get Kawa. Kawa's better than both the other releases, the newest one and the oldest one. But if you have Kamra, don't get Kawa. It's not redundant, but they're so close. You know, picture Kamra, little less sweet with coffee. I don't recommend buying fragrances that close. It's a bit redundant to me. But I do have Kawa, and I think it's the best one out of all three. I've already tried BDK. BDK all smelled unfinished to my nose. Okay. Quentin Biche did the latest Ladissi in 2024. Yep, and Quentin Biche also did Lattafa's fragrance Teriyaki Intense. Is that Club de Nuit Parfum limited edition better than Peugeot? Never. Peugeot is the closest Absolute clone, and Off Non Supremacy Collector's Edition is the closest hybrid of Absolute and Nishane Hasavat. Those two are the best clones of Aventus, period. They beat everything from Club D Nuit before it, L'Aventure, Club D, Not Only Intense, Nitro Black, you know, Midnight Hour, everything. If you're considering Absolute, get Pro 1. If you're considering Hasavat and Absolute Mix, go with Collector's Edition, call it a day. How is Liam Gray? People say the longevity is poor. No, the longevity is crazy on Liam Gray. But, you know, Liam Gray is either a clone of Grise Charnel or Jazz Club. They're both extremely close to it. But you have to like that fragrance. It's very artistic and very floral. Thank you so much, SB. I'm still learning, and I want to build my knowledge in the fragrance world. Hey, watch the channel. You'll learn a lot. Maj Cognac Blaze is okay. Maj Moscow Mule is better than Cognac Blaze by quite a bit, but Cognac Blaze is okay. How do I make my clone frags last longer and have stronger projection? Buy Banana Republic 90 Pure White or CK Everyone Eau de Toilette and spray that under it. Also take a shower, also wear lotion, unscented. What would you recommend for the best long-lasting freshie? Probably Club D Nuit Iconic. 10-12 hours of performance. Blue de Chanel clone, EDP. Do you know a clone of Greenlee by Parfums de Marly? Yes. Fragrance World Aether. A-E-T-H-E-R. Haven't smelled Dark Lord Fendi. Issey Miyake Super Major. I can't answer that, Ace. I apologize. What's that one fragrance that just smells so good, like the best one you have? All of them. I love my fragrances, man. I don't have 300 fragrances and I only wear 5. I wear all these fragrances every single day. I switch it up. I never wear the same fragrance once. Ever. All right, guys. I am tired as all heck. Really appreciate you guys. Let me turn it to the collection for you guys. Thank you so much for my 2K run. We are at like 2015 subs for the night. I will be doing the largest giveaway in human history for fragrances, and I will be signing offline right now to set that up. Turn on your notifications because I'm only dropping the giveaway instructions on videos, and there will be over 10 winners for this giveaway. The giveaway will include niche fragrances, designer fragrances, and clones, full bottles, discovery sets, and decants. So I really appreciate you guys. Love the fact that you guys tuned in tonight to get me to the 2K. I promised you guys I would get to 2K by Sunday, and Sunday was the day. I feel really blessed to have all you guys in here, and I hope you guys learned something. I don't care about the money. I don't need the money. I do this for you guys. I'm documenting my journey, and I'm documenting it so that your journey can be just as good, if not infinitely better than mine. And I appreciate you guys so much for following the Scent Bubble. With that being said, I hope you guys have a blessed week. Any comments or any questions that I have not answered, copy paste it and put it in the comment section after I end this live, and I will answer your questions within a 24-hour period, if not sooner. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week, and let's get it cracking with this giveaway this week. Love you guys.